What it do, homies? We are here with some more Longest Solo Ever. This time we are checking out the song Wear the Mask. Now, I did see his tweet where he was saying that he hoped that people understood a different message outside of what was on the surface. And the interesting thing is that I commented that I probably would have gotten it if he didn't tell me, but I forgot what he said and I did not go back and read the tweet. So I feel like I'm about to fail, but I am caught up on the amazing digital circus, like all the episodes and everything. So let's go ahead and shut up, turn it up.
Wear the mask, play the part of someone harder in the heart and never someone easy to break. Another day, another show with no rehearsal. Another way I'm gonna probably make it worse for the person next to me. What do you expect of me? 'Cause in my head, you think less of me. It's stressing me. A self-fulfilling prophecy.
Man, ooh, just right off the bat, already coming through with just straight bars. You know, I am really starting to like Longest Solo Ever aesthetic that he puts into his music. Kind of like the retro. And it's not always retro, but he's definitely got his own style, which is really difficult to achieve in this day and age without immediately being compared to somebody else. So finding your identity as a musician is always a tough and troubling challenge. But he's done so. So hold on, let me zero in, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause this is one of them songs where, you know, you start listening to it casually. Then you're like, hold on, well, I need to pay attention. You have my attention now. Let's go.
Someone harder in the heart and never someone easy to break. Another day, another show with no rehearsal. Another way I'm gonna probably make it worse for the person next to me.
I like that. Another day, another show with no rehearsal, right? Kind of similar to, you know, essentially, you know, if somebody was to throw you out onto the stage and tell you, you know, to start saying your lines, you're not going to know what to do. Right. So, you know, if you're wearing a mask and you essentially, like I said, hiding your true self, you don't know what to do. You know what I mean? You don't know how to act as yourself. Right. Where's the lines? So generally what people do in plays is they put on masks and they rehearse, right? So another day, another show, no rehearsal is going on without the mask.
No rehearsal. Another way I'm gonna probably make it worse for the person next to me. What do you expect of me? 'Cause in my head, you think less of me. It's stressing me. A self-fulfilling prophecy. I wear a little grin. I'll get a little in my own head. Try to work out what I misread. What I got wrong.
Trying to work out what I misread, right? So pretty much creating your own problems, right? And you can't help that because you don't know what you don't know. You don't know that you misread it, right? Which just sends you spiraling down an even more darker type of tumbling dark corner.
Try to work out what I misread, what I got wrong. I'll weave myself into a new shape for you. Twist the corners of my mouth when you're around. Hanging every word that you say. You're a performer, no more than a clown. I live in the spotlight, not getting it quite right. And when I mess up, it don't keep me up all night. Stuck in a group of I don't like. I feel the safest under.
Ooh, you know what? LSE. Some things, especially when you're starting to develop what kind of vocal chain, you know, what kind of energy, what kind of feeling that you want to bring to this song. When you start flowing and when you start actually getting into the creative endeavors there is at songwriting, sometimes things just simply doesn't work, especially if you wanted to kind of translate. I think you've done a good job. I think you kind of pretty much just left the vocal chain the same way it was as you kind of did that rapid fire and everything. But it works, right? Because I can hear everything you're saying, even though it's kind of mangled. You did a great job with there.
Performer, no more than a I live in the spotlight, not getting it quite right. And when I mess up, it don't keep me up all night. Stuck in a group of I don't like. I feel the safest under porcelain and pain. Smile forcing through the pain. I'm only here to entertain. Hard to say.
I feel the same under porcelain and paint, right? So essentially, I don't know how brittle porcelain is. As a matter of fact, I don't know if that's like porcelain is pretty hard, right? I can't remember if it's brittle. I guess it all depends on if it's hollow inside. So I'm not really too sure what to make of that other than, you know, as opposed to stone, I feel the same under porcelain and paint. Basically just means it. Oh man, I feel like I'm severely overthinking this. Let me get this. Let me look at this again.
myself and don't keep me up all night. Stuck in a grip if I don't lie. I feel the safest under porcelain.
Safest. Okay. I thought you said it. I feel the safest. I feel the safest under porcelain and paint, right? So I feel the same when you get the mask. It's supposed to help me feel better, but it's not, because I'm trying to, I'm kind of tripling over the really, really small stuff. And the small stuff really keeps me up at night. It makes those things like a whole lot bigger.
Myself and don't keep me up all night. Stuck in a grip if I don't lie. I feel the safest under porcelain and paint. Smile close and feel the pain. I'm only here to entertain.
Hard to say what remains when I stumble off the stage. Does the one behind the role still have a face?
So wear the mask, play the part of someone harder in the heart, and never someone easy to break. Just a facsimile of what a person's meant to be. So pull the ribbon, I'll unravel, always hiding something fragile. And even the slightest slide, I'm letting it slip, feeling it.
Ooh, oh, and then the way you kind of transitioned right into this. Ooh, hold on now. That da, man. I feel like some real mean, what do you call that? Scatting, right? Scooby-Doo, boo. Kind of like you just walking around and everything. You acting like you ain't got to care. You know what I mean? That's the kind of feeling that gave me. You act like you ain't got no type of care, no type of worry, but deep down, right, you suffering. That's that kind of feeling that gave me right there, right? It's kind of like a happiness, but it's like a forced happiness, like a forced kind of, I ain't got no cares in the world. This song and everything that he's saying and everything, it really kind of hits me somewhat on a personal level, especially as when I start thinking about, you know, making a YouTube channel, and then just kind of thinking about, you know, what does my personality look like on the camera? You know, am I forcing myself to be somebody else because I am afraid that people might think, you know, if I act like my real self, right, would it be weird? You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily to the gravity of Gangle, because I don't think I'm wearing a mask. You know, I do some really silly and sometimes questionable things on this channel, but I'm gonna stick by it. You know what I'm saying? So.
The slightest slide, I'm letting it slip, feeling it trip. Do it, I'm reveling, follow the script. I'm losing my words, losing my temper. And the energy just to remember it's all in my hands. Start to crack under the grip. I'm losing my words, losing my temper. And the energy just
out of the energy just to remember that it's all in my head, right? Okay, like, you know, spiraling out of control, right? If somebody ever, God, how many times do I say right? See, now anyways, I'm pretty sure a lot of us have been in a situation where one thought has turned into something severe. You know what I'm saying? Like the worst fears, or we're dreading of what could be instead of what the actual reality is. So, you know, it freezes us. It makes us hesitate, if you will. And then, you know, before you know it, something that wasn't a big deal, you know, is.
Feeling a trip, feel it, I'm reveling, follow the script. I'm losing my words, losing my temper. And the energy just to remember it's all in my hands. Start to crack under the pressure. Another lesson that I'll never measure up. Either way I feel stuck. If I keep it bottled up, it's gonna hit me like a truck. But I finally figured out the face to make you make the face you wanna make. But I can only take a little till I break. Oh, there it goes. Sound the alarm completely explode. Emotional short circuit. More hurt than it should have been possible. For the illogical think I'm responsible for those around me. Let me ground thee.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Ooh, you cooking.
Then it should have been possible for the illogical think I'm responsible for those around me. Let me ground thee, all accountable. Gotta working out these emotional needs. Communicatively defeated and fatigued. They're trying to can't be. They're gonna perfectly construct a person for your service. Need to earn my place on earth. That's how you see me. That determines what I'm worth. So wear the mask.
What? Okay, hold on, guys. I gotta rewind it again. I do my bad for people who just like to watch. You know, the original link's down in the description if you want to watch with no pauses. But he's saying something here. All right, I gotta break it down first. I wanted the performance to just let it all out. You know what I'm saying? That's the crack, right? When the mask starts, you know, there's a whole bunch of possible negative depression energy that's building up, behind that before it cracks and then the real you starts showing out, right? But it ain't the real you, right? It's a suppressed you. And that suppressed you turns violent when it's released before you calm back down. You got two options, right? You either going to continue to be yourself, right? Or you're going to put another mask on. And like you said, just like the bottle, as it's shaking up, everything's calm and cool until it goes boom, right? And that's scary, right? You keep hiding yourself that much, hiding who you are, then when it finally comes time to present who you actually are, you might even forget who that's supposed to be because now you're trying to wrangle and find out what you need to do. You forget who you are actually. Okay, I gotta listen to this part again.
Oh, there it goes. Sassy and lyrical, completely exposed. Emotional short circuit. More hurt than it should have been possible for the illogical. Think I'm responsible for those around me. Let me ground thee, all accountable. Gotta working out these emotional needs. Communicatively defeated and fatigued. They're trouble I can't beat. They're kind of perfectly constructed person for your service. Need to earn my place on earth. That's how you see me. That determines what I'm worth. So wear the mask.
Yeah. And, a lot of this actually is just, kind of how we think that we should behave in society. And we kind of model our behaviors based off what we've seen have been successful, right? That person over there is acting this certain way. He's very likable. So I'm going to be that same way, right? And if it doesn't play out that same way, then I must be broken. There must be something going on. I need to wear a stronger mask because I feel like if I don't act that way, people are going to hate me. So I can't be that perfect person for you. So I'm just going to slump back into my shell.
Play the part of someone harder in the heart and never someone easy to break. Just a facsimile of what a person's meant to be. So pull the ribbon, I'll unravel, always hiding something fragile.
Hard to tell, hard to see. Is the show for you or me? Just a way to be relieved of all responsibility.
I've been sitting here thinking about, as far as the transitions that this song is going through, the different types of energy that it has, right? This part right here, how it goes from bump, 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 dot, dot, bump, bump. It has a whimsical, almost kind of wham bam type of feel, like not necessarily like I'm in a circus, although it could be a circus, right? Because a circus is a show that's full of many acts and everything. So yeah, kind of like a circus, like whimsical kind of beat with the bass kind of coming in and boom, boom, boom to further maybe enhance the gravity of the situation, right? But then we go to this part and it doesn't last that long. This might be the depressive part. This might be soaking into my mask type of part right here. And then I slap on another mask and now it's time to go again, right? Get the drums out, get the elephants, get the tight rope walkers, right? The high flyers, get them all out because that's who we are today, right? Big old circus.
The way to be relieved of all responsibility.
Where does it end? Where do I start? Am I the face and not the heart? Am I actor of the year or just the part?
Hold it in, hold it tight, make a smile, get it right. If you wanna make it through the neck, but you believe it too. Stay in line, stay in place, are they looking at your face? If you crack under the pressure, gonna lose them all forever. Hold it in, hold it tight, make a smile, get it right. If you wanna make it through the neck, but you believe it too. Stay in line, stay in place, are they looking at your face? If you crack under the pressure, gonna lose them all forever.
Hold it in, hold it tight, make a smile, get it right. If you wanna make it through the neck, but you believe it too. Stay in line, stay in place, are they looking at your face? If you crack under the pressure, gonna lose them all forever. So wear the mask, play the part.
The joining of the unison of the voices be represented by just you telling yourself this over and over again. And there's strength and repetition, and it gets stronger and stronger and stronger the more you repeat it. It's really good songwriting tactics, how you get things stuck inside people's head. So these different masks and everything starting to join them just represents, not only a good tactic for songwriting, but from a concept and a theory type of space. You wear a mask, you generally got more than one. So starting with one, Seems like that works a little bit. So I'm gonna add another one, and I'll just keep telling myself making justifications and reasons as for these different types of masks. So everybody starts joining in, and it creates what we just heard here.
So wear the mask, play the part of someone harder in the heart, and never someone easy to break. Just a facsimile of what a person's meant to be. So pull the ribbon, all unravel, always hiding something fragile.
Yeah, that's right. I got that autoplay. I need to figure out how to turn off autoplay on my watch later playlist or whatnot. Hopefully I got at least a little bit of that right. These type of songs really start getting me talking, right? Becoming the full yap king, if you will. But let me know what y'all thought about this, what y'all took away from this song down in the comments. Appreciate you guys for watching to the end. Dave's out.